Ear training tests on social media are nonsense. I call BS. Let me be specific. Have you seen these tests where they play a song in a variety of different keys, maybe 3 different keys, and they ask you to name which key is the original key of the song? Ignore those, please. Do yourself a favor. Let me explain why. There is a very small subset of the population that has something called perfect pitch. Current evidence suggests that this is about 1 in every 10,000 people, which means that your chance of having perfect pitch is about 0.01%. So not a lot of people. And in order to have perfect pitch, 2 things need to happen. There's a genetic component, so you need to be genetically predisposed, and also you need to be exposed to some kind of musical training within the critical learning period. It roughly matches the critical learning period for language, so roughly the ages 2 to 7, or even maybe up to 9, depends a little bit on the person. So if you don't meet both of those criteria, you won't develop perfect pitch. So what is perfect pitch? Perfect pitch is basically long-term pitch memory. It's the ability to hear a note and remember it on an ongoing basis. So for instance, the same way that if right now I said to you, imagine the color blue, you know exactly what the color blue looks like. You can imagine it, and also if you see the color blue, you could identify it. People with perfect pitch have the same thing happening for pitches. If they hear an A, they know it's an A. Or if I said to them, imagine an A, okay, now sing it for me, they could accurately and reliably sing an A. For the rest of us mere mortals, the 9,999 out of 10,000 of us that remain, and by the way, musical training has nothing to do with this. I have a PhD in music theory. I do not have perfect pitch, and many, many musicians don't. So you can't train perfect pitch outside of the critical learning period. And if you don't have it, you have no ability to identify whether or not a song is in the same key as the original or not reliably. You could do it and get it right occasionally, but what you would really have to do is you'd have to do like 20 or 30 of them and see if your level of accuracy was anything better than chance. If you have perfect pitch, you'll basically be able to do it reliably every single time, 100%. If you don't, it's probably going to be at about the same rate as random chance. So what is trainable is relative pitch. You can learn to hear the relationships between relative pitches, the relationships between pitches, how they interact with one another, how they operate within the context of a key or a chord, etc. Those are trainable skills, but perfect pitch is not a trainable skill if you haven't already learned it within the critical learning period and are already genetically predisposed. So, the more you know.